All right, good afternoon, everybody. Court will resume. County Court of Law number 4 will resume with the July 9, 2020 docket. And let me see here. Ms. Garza, you have, I believe it's Jorge Luis Mora.
Yes, Your Honor, we're here on a motion to revoke and a second new case, Your Honor.
Yeah, it'll be a regular plea and a rebel, right, man?
Yes.
Two things. It'll be a regular plea and a rebel. The plea, I believe it's a violation of protective order.
Yes, Your Honor.
And that is cause number CR 20-04629D.
Yes, Your Honor.
And that would be the plea. All right, good afternoon, Mr. Mora. Please raise your right hand. You swear the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
You may put your hand down. Your charge, once again, CR 20-04629D. Jorge Luis Rodriguez Mora. Your charge here is a Class A misdemeanor. It carries a potential penalty of up to a year in jail and not more than a $4,000 fine upon conviction. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
You understand that you're entitled to a jury trial. You're also entitled to an appeal. Did you waive those two rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
Have you ever been declared mentally incompetent?
No, Your Honor.
You understand that the court does not have to follow the recommendation when you give your plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
And what is your plea, sir? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty, Your Honor.
And are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, state's evidence, Mr. Delgado.
State offers plea documents, offense reports, State Exhibit 1, notification, certification, defendant's right of appeal is State Exhibit 2. Waiver of Article 39.14 disclosure is State Exhibit 3. State Ross requests defense counsel stipulate to the venue and jurisdiction of this honorable court, as well as that all documents and evidence have been e-filed are sufficient to support a plea of guilty.
And Your Honor, we'll also just stipulate to the jurisdiction of this court, and we have no objections to the state's exhibits.
And without objection, so admitted. It'll be the judgment of the court that Jorge Mora is guilty as charged in CR 20-04629D in a recommendation state.
$100 fine, court costs, 17 days, Hidalgo County Jail, credit for 17 days.
All right, court will hereby waive the fine and court costs. That'll be a time served. And then we're gonna look at the second case here. And that is CR 20-03822D, State versus Jorge Luis Mora. This is a revocation whereby the Adult Probation Office and DA's office are both alleging that you violated your probation. You understand that, sir?
Yes, sir.
You understand that if the court finds that you did violate your probation, that the court may sentence you to the full amount of punishment that was probated back then when you pled guilty? All right. Has your attorney explained to you the conditions of probation that you allegedly violated?
Yes.
You understand them all pretty well?
Yes, sir.
And what is your plea, sir? True or not true that you at least violated one of those conditions?
True.
And are you pleading true freely and voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
All right, state.
State offers waiver of rights, consent stipulation of evidence, and plea true to state's motion to revoke post-conviction community supervision in State Exhibit 1. State also requests defendant stipulate he's the same defendant that was previously placed on probation. And that all documents and evidence have been e-filed are sufficient to support a plea of truth.
All right.
No objection to the state's evidence, Your Honor, and we will stipulate that he is the person who was previously placed on probation.
And without objection, so admitted. It'll be the finding of this court that Jorge Luis Mora did violate probation in CR 20-03822D. Therefore, a recommendation state.
$100 fine, court costs, 30 days, Hidalgo County Jail, credit for 28 days.
All right, court will go ahead and make it 28 days, credit for 28, and no fine, no court cost. That'll be a time served.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, you may be excused, Mr. Mora, and you may be excused, ma'am.
Thank you, Your Honor. You have a good day.
All right, you do too, ma'am. Thank you. All right, you have Mr. Munoz right here. He's got one case or two cases? Only one? Mr. Munoz, yours is Mir. It's gonna be a ladies. We're gonna have to wait a while.
Mhm.
We're gonna wait, Mr. Munoz, because you have a female defendant. And that'll take some time to bring. Oh, here she is. Mirna Sanchez.
Yes, Judge.
Mirna Sanchez. Okay, here we go.
Judge, can you hear me, Judge?
Yes.
Okay, because my computer's saying my audio is not working, but I guess it's wrong.
Oh, working perfectly, man. You sound better on audio than in person.
Okay.
Okay, let me see here.
He is going to be the services of an interpreter, Judge.
It'll be an interpreter? Okay. And it'll be a plea, right, sir?
Yes, Judge.
All right. Let me see here. Mirna Yanit Sanchez.
Mirna, levanta tu mano derecha, por favor.
Please raise your right hand. You swear the testimony you're
¿Juras
about
que
to
el
give will be the
testimonio
truth,
que
the
vas
whole
a
truth,
dar
and nothing
es
but
la
the truth?
verdad, solamente la verdad y nada más que la verdad?
Sí.
And you
Yes.
can put your hand out.
Puedes bajar tu mano.
In your case, your charge is an assault case, class A misdemeanor. It carries a potential penalty of up to a year in jail and not more than a $4,000 fine upon conviction. You understand that?
En el caso tuyo, a ti te acusan de una clase A. Bajo la ley es no más de una multa de $4,000 y no más de un año en la cárcel. Eso es lo que la ley dice. La pregunta del juez es, ¿comprendes tú eso, sí o no?
Sí.
Yes.
You understand that you're entitled to a jury trial and you're also entitled to an appeal. Did you waive those two rights?
¿Comprendes que tienes el derecho de que un jurado oiga tu caso y tienes el derecho de apelar? ¿Es correcto que tú has rechazado esos dos derechos, de que no quieres esos dos derechos? Esos son los documentos que firmaste. ¿Es correcto eso, sí o no?
Sí, 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 es
Yes.
correcto.
That's correct.
Have you ever been declared mentally incompetent?
¿Alguna vez te han declarado que estés mentalmente incompetente?
No.
No.
You understand that the court does not have to follow the recommendation when you give your plea?
¿Y comprendes tú que la corte no tiene que seguir la recomendación después de que tú te declares culpable? ¿Comprendes eso?
Sí.
Yes.
And you understand that if you're not a U.S. citizen, that your plea of guilty in your case may result in deportation, exclusion from admission to his country, or the denial of naturalization under federal law?
Y comprendes que si tú no eres ciudadana de este país y te declaras culpable, eso puede resultar en deportación, exclusión o que te niegue la entrada a este país bajo leyes federales. ¿Comprendes eso, sí o no?
Sí, sí, sí.
Yes.
And was that explained to you by your attorney?
¿Y eso se te explicó a ti por tu abogado?
Sí.
Yes.
Okay, very well, ma'am. How do you plead, guilty or not
¿Y
guilty?
cómo te declaras? ¿Culpable o no culpable?
Culpable.
Guilty.
And are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
¿Y te estás declarando culpable libre y voluntariamente?
Sí.
Yes.
All right, state.
State offers plea documents, offense reports, State Exhibit 1, notification, certification, defendant's right of appeal is State Exhibit 2. Waiver of Article 39.14, disclosure is State Exhibit 3. State would also request defense counsel stipulate to the venue and jurisdiction of this honorable court, as well as that all documents and evidence have been e-filed are sufficient to support a plea of guilty.
No objection, Judge, so stipulated.
And without objection, so admitted. It'll be the judgment of the court that Mirna Nájera Sanchez is guilty as charged in CR 2004-621D. And state the recommendation, please.
$100 fine, court costs, 49 days, Hidalgo County Jail, credit for 49 days.
Court will hereby waive the fine and court costs. And that'll be a time, sir, for Ms. Sanchez.
Mirna,
she may
el
be
juez te
excused.
quitó los costos de corte y te quitó la multa, cero costos de corte y te va a dar crédito por los 49 días que ya serviste en la cárcel. So, en este caso, ya serviste tu sentencia.
All right, thank you, ma'am. You may be
Gracias,
excused.
te puedes retirar.
Thank you. Who we got the next?
Thank you, Judge. May I be excused?
Thank you. You may be excused, sir. Mr.
Whatever.
Where's right here?
Last one.
That's one. Mr. Alvarez, can you hear me? You need to unmute, Mr. Alvarez.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, good afternoon. Good to see you, sir.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
We have a plea, sir?
Yes, Larry Jones.
Larry Jones, there you go. Okay, Larry Jones. Looks like you're flying an airplane or something, Mr. Alvarez.
I'm in the car, Your Honor.
Oh, okay, look like a cockpit from here. Okay, let's see here. Mr. Jones, good afternoon. Good to see you. You swear tell the truth and nothing but the whole truth?
Yes, sir, I do.
You may put your hand down, sir.
Yes, sir.
CR 2005-417D, Larry Jones, your charge here, Class A misdemeanor. It carries a potential penalty of up to a year in jail and not more than a $4,000 fine upon conviction. You understand that, sir?
Yes, Your Honor, I do.
All right, you understand that you're entitled to a jury trial and an appeal. Did you waive those two rights?
Sure did, Your Honor.
Have
Yes.
you ever been declared mentally incompetent?
No, Your Honor, I haven't.
You understand that the court does not have to follow the recommendation?
Yes, Your Honor, I do.
And what is your plea, sir? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty, Your Honor.
And are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes, Your Honor, I am.
All right, state's evidence.
State offers plea documents, offense reports, State Exhibit 1, notification and certification, defendant's right of appeal is State Exhibit 2, waiver of Article 39.14 disclosure is State Exhibit 3. State request defense counsel stipulate to the venue and jurisdiction of this honorable court, as well as that all documents and evidence have been e-filed are sufficient to support a plea of guilty.
There's no objections, Your Honor, so agreed stipulate to the venue jurisdiction of this honorable court.
And without objection, so admitted. It'll be the judgment of the court. The defendant is guilty as charged. Recommendation, Mr. Delgado?
$100 fine, court cost, 21 days, Hidalgo County Jail, credit for 21 days, $98 due and owing to Ana Cortez.
All right, it'll be a due and owing of $98, but the court will hereby waive the fine and court costs. Therefore, it'll be a time served for Mr. Jones.
Thank you.
All right, you may be excused, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Hope to see you again under different circumstances, Your Honor.
Okay, I agree. Thank you. Take care. Yes, sir. You're excused, Mr. Alvarez. We'll see you, sir.
Thank you, Judge. Be safe.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Be safe. But Tanya's next. Can she hear us? You need to unmute, Miss
Oh,
Ramirez.
I am here, Judge, and I can hear you, and that beard looks amazing. by the way.
All right. I can hear you. Good to see you. Good afternoon.
Good to see you, Judge. How you been?
Pretty good. Good to see you. I understand there's like 4 cases. However, 2 pleas, right?
I believe so, Judge. It's 2 pleas and 2 dismissals, if not, I'm not mistaken.
There you go. And all of them on the name under the name of Norberto Salazar, right, man?
Yes, yes, Judge.
All right. Let's see if we can get Mr. Salazar. Norberto Salazar. Okay. Give you the first one there, brother. Number 1 and number.
Number 1 and number 6, Your Honor.
You got it. 1 and number 6. Thank you. All right. Good afternoon, sir. Please raise your right hand. You swear the testimony that you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
You may put your hand down, and you're going to be pleading to 2 cases, and I think 2 are going to get dismissed afterwards. 1 case, CR 20-03-339D, Norberto Salazar Jr. is a Class A misdemeanor. That carries a potential penalty of up to a year in jail and not more than a $4,000 fine upon conviction. You understand that, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Your second case, CR 20-05-216D, also State versus Norberto Salazar Jr., is a DWI Class B misdemeanor. That carries a potential penalty of up to 180 days in jail and not more than a $2,000 fine upon conviction. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
You understand that for each case, you're entitled to a jury trial and you're also entitled to an appeal. And did you waive those 2 rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
Have you ever been declared mentally incompetent?
No, Your Honor.
You understand that the court does not have to follow the recommendations after you give your plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
And what is your plea, sir? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty, Your Honor.
And are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily for both cases?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, state's evidence, Mr. Delgado.
State offers plea documents, offense reports, State Exhibit 1, notification, certification, defendant's right of appeal is State Exhibit 2, waiver of Article 39.14 disclosure is State Exhibit 3. State also requests defense counsel stipulate to the venue and jurisdiction of this honorable court and to the fact that all documents and evidence have been e-filed are sufficient to support a plea of guilty.
Judge, we all agree and stipulate to the venue and jurisdiction of this honorable court. We have no objection to the state's exhibits, and we agree that the evidence have been submitted to evidence is sufficient to back the plea of guilty.
And without objection, so admitted, it'll be the judgment of the court. The defendant is guilty as charged on both cause numbers and recommendations, Mr. Delgado. Do they happen to be identical, sir?
No, they're different, Your Honor. In CR 20-03-339D, recommendation is $100 fine, court cost, 9 days, Hidalgo County Jail, credit for 9 days. In CR 20-05-216D, the recommendation is $100 fine, court cost, 30 days, Hidalgo County Jail, credit for 26 days.
Credit for 26 days?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. On the first one, CR 20-03-339D, waive the fine and court costs 9 for 9. That'll be a time served. And
Thank
then
you,
the
Judge.
second one, CR 20-05-216D, we can do that 26 days in jail, credit for 26, no fine, no court cost. It'll equal to a time served again. That'll do it, 2 time serves.
Thank you, Judge.
And
You're
Your
welcome.
Honor-
And now we have 2 other cases, right, sir?
Yes, Your Honor, the state's movement to dismiss CR 20-03340D as well as CR 20-05217D.
Court will hereby dismiss CR 20-03340D and also CR 20-05217D, both cases under the name of the state of Texas versus Norberto Salazar Jr. Both cases are hereby dismissed and you're excused. Okay, sir? Good afternoon.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Your Honor.
That'll do it, Ms. Ramirez. You may be excused.
Thank you, Judge. That has been the quickest announcement I've done, so congratulations. You're my favorite judge.
Well, thank you very much. Don't let nobody else hear you, okay? Thank you.
Please, and don't tell the rest of them because they'll get mad at me. But just so
Okay.
you know, man, you're awesome. Thank you, Judge.
Well, just
so
say the
much.
same thing to everybody else, okay? And we're gonna be
No,
fine.
no, no. We'll just keep it between us.
Okay, thank you, man. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Judge. Have a great day.
You too. Stay safe.
Bye-bye.
Anything else, Daddy?
We're waiting for Victoria Muniz.
I think we're waiting for Miss Victoria Muniz, Attorney Muniz.
We need Mark Anthony Cervantes.
We're gonna be needing Mark Anthony Cervantes. State, did you hear whether or not Miss Muniz was gonna be showing up?
It was my understanding she was going to, Your Honor, but I don't know whether she e-filed, we had an agreement. I don't know if she e-filed the agreement and maybe thought she didn't have to show, but
Coordinator,
I was under the impression she was going to show.
okay.
But it's too.
Oh, it's still 2:17. You said for,
We're calling her.
yeah, we're set for 2:30, but we're gonna try to call her right now so we can do it earlier. If Mr. Alvarez could do a plea while flying an airplane, I think anybody else can do a plea anytime, right? Ms. Jessica Ramirez, can you hear me?
Yes, Judge. Yes.
All right, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
You been okay?
Yeah, doing good.
Good. All right, stay busy and safe. You wanna, did you get the number to check in? Is it the same one for the 30? All right. Okay. Okay, I think. Mark Anthony Cervantes will be the next one. All right.
He has already e-filed the paperwork for the bond reduction.
She already did? So what do we do? Can we proceed without her?
Because we told her 2:30.
Okay, so,
This is gonna log on right now. And tell her, okay, we appreciate it, because she was told 2:30, but we
Okay.
finished early.
right, okay. Okay. She is. Did you get her ready? Good afternoon, Ms. Muniz. Can you hear me?
Good afternoon, Judge. Yes, I can hear you.
All right. Thank you for coming up sooner than later.
Yes. no problem.
I know we were set for 2:30, but we finished quicker than we thought, and so I'm glad you could join us earlier. Next case is going to be, I believe, Mark Anthony Cervantes.
Yes, Judge, that's correct.
All right. Good afternoon, sir. Raise your right hand, please. Oh, sir?
The bond reduction.
Oh, it's a bond reduction, right?
Yes.
You can put your hand down, okay. Yeah, state, what do we have here, Mr. Delgado?
Your Honor, we had an agreement with the defense counsel. We agreed to a cash surety bond of $2,500.
Okay, how long has it been in jail?
Judge,
Approximately,
go ahead.
approximately 15 days, Your Honor.
15 days.
That's correct, Judge.
All right, Moniz, is that the understanding?
Yes, it is.
Cash surety, 2,500?
Yes,
Yeah, that,
And reset for February 3rd.
I'm sorry, February the 3rd, 2021, I believe, 9 a.m. Okay, Mr. Cervantes, on CR 20-05-648D, we have a bond reduction here of cash surety, 2,500. And we're gonna reset the matter for pretrial, PT, February the 3rd, 9 o'clock.
Judge, if we're able to work something out with the state to resolve it, can we set it sooner?
Absolutely, just let us know, okay, ma'am?
Okay, we'll do.
Yeah, we'll take care of Mr. Cervantes. All right, thank you, sir.
That's the only way I can speak.
Yeah.
I've been trying to reach my family, but they don't answer. I was gonna ask if there's any way I can get a PR bond.
Okay, what's the charge again? Possession of controlled substance?
It's possession of a controlled substance, Judge, that's correct.
Your Honor, for the court's consideration, he has 5 priors on the same charge. He has 2 resisting. He was on felony probation when he picked us up. He has 3 accidents due to striking and 1 escape from custody.
Oh, okay, okay.
But sir, honestly, I understand my cases and I understand what happened. But that was 2 years ago, and after those 2 years ago, I haven't catch those controlled substance until today. My understanding also, it wasn't found on me; it was found on the car. But I'm willing to plead guilty. I didn't even get a PI, so that's how I know. And I came out first. I came out clean on my UA.
And Judge, if I may, the facts that he's indicating, yes, there was substances found in the vehicle that he was in. He was found asleep. He had run out of gas. He was waiting for somebody to come and put gas. He had borrowed the car from his cousin. That's one issue. As far as his priors, I believe that's an accurate representation. He is currently on felony probation. He has been reporting. He has not had any other issues. I've spoken to the prosecutor. They've agreed not to file a revocation on him, so they are going to work with him. So I don't believe he is a flight risk either.
Okay, but what was it reduced to? What was the original bond?
10,000.
His original bond was 10,000.
So he got reduced to 2,500 cash surety, right?
Correct.
Okay, that's all we can do for right now. Okay, Mr. Cervantes, that's all we can do. You're
And
excused.
Judge,
Thank you, sir.
I'll try to reach out to his family and see, and if for whatever reason they can't come up with it in the next couple of weeks, I'll file a reconsideration.
Right, but more importantly, you got the other case to worry about. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. You may be excused.
That's the 2 o'clock.
Okay.
Say it, something. Say it.
All right, court will go ahead and adjourn till 4 o'clock. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
We'll see you. Thank you.